Okay, this is Metallian back for Game 3 of the No Holds Barred Finals from February 2018, a tournament sponsored by Pocket Tanks Tips. So the series is tied right now, 1-1, and this is Game 3, and this is a good game, very close. Let's get it going. Much like in Game 1 of this series, I'm starting out with a fire hose. And the way to do this is overshoot it by, it depends on what device you're on, how much that's going to, that you're going to have to overshoot it. But it is, let's just say, a little more than one tank length. You want to overshoot that. He retaliates with an ant farm. Now you'll notice in the first shot, I moved forward, not backward. I moved forward because I kind of liked this ridge here, this little valley, I guess it's called. I was thinking it would protect me from an ant farm, but against a good player like this, he hits it perfectly. So I retaliate here with a lava cannon. Very nice. Lots of points for that. Flower power, perfect. So we're going back and forth, and it's not going great for me. So I am going to use a tractor beam and get out of this. Unfortunately, the tractor beam leaves me in this hole. I don't like that. Not one bit. But not much I can do about it. He has another ant farm, which is like probably the worst case scenario for me. Didn't want to be buried again, but I do have a flower power, so I'm going to try to keep this going. This is often a typical sequence you'll find in a 30 weapon game. You're going to end up buried, and you can choose to stay there and go back and forth underground with whatever kind of drilling weapons you have. And that can be a very effective strategy. But eventually, somebody's going to run out of those drilling weapons, and you're going to have to escape. I've already used my tractor beam. I have left an elevator. But that's it. That's all I have left that can get me out of dirt. So this is not a great situation for me. He breaks out, gets close. So he this too isn't too bad for me. I have an X-ray, for instance. I have some weapons that I can use here, but I am very, very vulnerable to a cyclone here. If he has a cyclone, he's going to get 300 plus points. So I can't stay where I am. I have to do something. I have a meltdown. Meltdown is a pretty nice, versatile weapon. It puts somebody in a hole, and you can use it like this to kind of clear some dirt off of yourself. So now we are at point blank range, and he has a fireworks, which he uses, but it doesn't it didn't work, I'm sure, the way he wished. I use a web. He has here a stinger, and he hits this beautifully. Look at this stinger. Oh, he got almost 200 points out of that. Very nice. Now, I counter with a bubble wrap. Why? Remember, I have an elevator. It's about all I have that can get me out of being buried. So the plan here is to elevate above this bubble wrap and leave him buried inside the bubble wrap. X-ray cannon he has, that hurts. So there. I'm out. I'm feeling good, but he has a bunker buster. So I just use my X-ray. Now look at this move that he does. He has a breakout, but instead of breaking away, he breaks down. Why? Why would he break down? At the time, I wasn't sure what he was doing, other than I knew he must have a weapon that would be better in this situation and that would be good at pretty close range like we are. Because he didn't want to break far away. So that's fine. All I have left is a gamma blaster. So I try to move here and I get, you'll see, I kind of get held up. Sometimes you move and you just can't, you just get stuck. So I use that and I feel like, you know what, this isn't too bad because I'm protected somewhat. If he wants to hit me with something here, hey, it might bounce away. I've got this protecting me. I've got this protecting me. It's not too bad. Now, he's certainly good enough to put a shot right up in this area here and hit me. But, you know, this is the best I've got right now. So I hit him with that, and I'm ahead. But it's very close. And here's what he has. He has a cyclone. And this is a tremendous shot. This is a beautiful shot with a cyclone. This is why he used the breakout to break downward, because cyclone is effective from deep inside a hole. And look at that. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful shot, and he got the win. So now he has won 2 of the first 3 games. But this is not the end because it's a double elimination tournament. So I had yet to lose. By him beating me here, 2 out of 3, I've now lost once. We're going to play a second time. He's already lost once earlier in the tournament to somebody. So now whoever loses the next series loses the tournament, and the winner of that is the champion. So we're going on to another best out of 3 series, and we'll be right back with those.